I'll never forget the day I discovered why wealthy families stay wealthy for generations. I was sitting in a mahogany-paneled conference room. On my left, a third-generation heir. On my right, his financial advisor. And across from me, documents marked confidential. The heir was 28. His grandfather built the business in the 50s. His father tripled it. 70% of American families lose their wealth by the second generation. What I learned that day changed everything. Because wealthy families have different rules. Today, I'm breaking the silence. Secret number 1. Financial education starts at birth, not in school, at birth. The heir told me his grandfather read him stock market reports at age 5. By 7, he was sitting in on family investment meetings. By 12, he had his own small portfolio to manage. Compare that to the average American kid. First real money lesson? Drowning in student debt at 22. The wealthy don't let their kids learn from mistakes. They teach them before the stakes are real. But here's what shocked me most. They teach wealth stewardship. The idea that you're not the owner. You're the caretaker. Your job is to grow it and pass it on. That mindset shift changes everything. Families that teach kids before 18, 90% maintain wealth through 3 generations. Families that don't educate, that's 70% failure rate. They don't hire tutors for calculus. They hire CPAs to explain tax strategy. Financial advisors teach them how to read trust documents over meals. Wealth education isn't a class, it's a culture, woven into the fabric of family life from birth to adulthood. Secret number 2 made me realize how alone most Americans are with money. The heir casually mentioned calling the team. I asked what team? His financial planner, tax strategist, estate attorney, insurance specialist, trust officer. 5 people working together on every major decision. Meanwhile, the average American is Googling, should I buy a house at 2 a.m., making 6-figure decisions completely alone. Maybe one advisor if they're lucky. The advisor told me something I'll never forget. Would you let your general practitioner perform your heart surgery? Then why let a single advisor handle your entire financial life? The coordination was what amazed me. Every quarter, the entire team met. They looked at how tax decisions affected estate planning, how investments impacted insurance. Everything connected, everything optimized, nothing in a silo. Secret number 3 completely flipped my understanding of debt. I thought wealthy people avoided debt, paid cash for everything. The heir looked me in the eye and said, "My family has never paid cash for anything significant. Here's how it works. They borrow against their assets at 2 to 3%. Use that borrowed money to buy investments returning 8 to 10%. The difference? That's free money. They're making 6% profit on borrowed money. Meanwhile, their original assets keep growing, completely untouched. But it gets better. Remember buy, borrow, die? They never sell appreciating assets, so they never pay capital gains tax. They just keep borrowing against them as they grow. Live their whole life on loans. Die with assets worth billions. And here's the crazy part. When they die, the basis resets. Heirs inherit at current value. 0 tax on all that growth. Secret number 4 was the most powerful. Trusts. I thought trusts were for hiding money. The attorney laughed at me. She said, trusts are the architecture of generational wealth. Everything else is just interior design. The family wealth wasn't owned by anyone. It was owned by the trust. The grandfather set it up in 1955, still active today. It distributes income to family members, but they can't touch the principal, can't blow it on bad investments, can't lose it in divorces, can't have it taken in lawsuits. It's protected forever. But here's the genius part. The trust has specific rules for distributions. Want your quarterly payment? Attend family financial education sessions. Want a distribution for a business venture? Submit a plan to the trust committee. The trust doesn't just protect wealth, it enforces financial discipline across generations. As I left that conference room, the heir shook my hand. He said, "You know what's crazy? None of this is secret. It's all legal, all accessible. The real secret is nobody teaches regular Americans these tools exist. The wealthy think in generations, not quarters. They view wealth as responsibility, not reward. They build teams instead of going alone. They teach their children what schools never will. You don't need $100 million to start thinking like this. The wealthy families you see today, they started 3 generations ago with someone who decided to change the pattern. That someone could be you. Will you break the 70% curse, or will you start a legacy?